Well, hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Varsity Roundtable, a weekly look at high school sports in the Fox Valley area and the only live online high school sports talk show in the state. I'm Ricardo Arguello, part of the USA Today Network Wisconsin digital live stream team, and I'm here on the 10th floor of the 222 building in high definition here in downtown Appleton, where we are doing yet another episode of the Varsity Roundtable. We are proud to have tonight two members of the defending Division I state softball champions from the Kaukauna Ghosts. We have closest to my left, we have Skyler Kalmus. Did I say that right? Mm-hmm. Wave to everyone, Skyler. There we go. And then next to her, we have Kally Meredith. Kally. Hi. There you go. Girls are on board here to talk about the great season that they've been having. We're starting our spring sports season. Going to have a lot of softball teams, tracksters, baseball team, athletes on here as well. But before we start, I want to let everyone know that we are an interactive show. So if you're watching this on your tablet or your desktop or whatever you're watching it on, you should see a chat application. Look right underneath the viewer. Log in there. Give yourself a name that we can recognize and we can say on air here. And we got Brett Christopherson over there behind the Dell computer. He'll get those questions over to us right away. Don't forget about my guy, Jim Rosandick, handling things on the production end. But like I do before every show, ladies, I'm sorry. Guys, you can't be asking for numbers or anything like that. This is just softball tonight. And ladies, I had to do that, actually. The first couple episodes we had of the Roundtable, we had people asking, we can't have that. You guys are on your own for that, let's just say. Okay, but anyway, let's get some introductions. I want to get some bios down here. So we're going to start closest to my left. So Skyler, if you could just let everyone know how you got into, first off, the position that you play and how you got in to playing softball. Go ahead.
So my name is Skyler Kalmus. I'm a pitcher, and I started playing softball when I was around 7 years old. And it was from that age I started pitching, so I've been pitching since I was 7.
Wow, so from that point on, okay, all right. Kally, let everyone know position or positions that you play, how you got into softball. Go ahead.
I'm Kally, and I play center field, outfield, and I got into softball, I think around first grade. I actually played for Kaukauna Fast Pitch, and my dad was the coach, and we just got a team together, and we went and played. Okay,
great stuff. Again, now Kally's a junior. Skyler's a senior. So again, anybody out there, if you have any questions for either of these two leagues, look at them. They can't wait to answer these questions. So ask away. Got Brett Christopherson again behind that Dell computer getting those over to us. But I have a couple questions for you to start. So let's rewind it back to last summer, and I think it was last summer because the season was pushed back a little bit because of COVID. What was it like winning that WIA Division I state title? I was there watching it. You ladies really played tremendously throughout those games there at state. What comes to mind when you think about winning that WIA Division I state title? Now I'm going to start with Skyler here, and we'll go to Kally on that.
I just remember the intensity and kind of just our energy throughout that whole tournament. I felt like we were really, we really worked hard the whole season for that, and that was really truly our goal. Our eyes were pretty much on that trophy the entire year, so I felt like once we won, it was kind of like an exhilarating feeling, and like we could kind of finally breathe, like we did it.
Yeah. Kally, anything to add to that, or what were your memories there?
It was definitely crazy exciting, like the moment that we won and how everyone came together and just celebrated, and like looking back at videos and seeing the fans just go crazy. That was pretty cool.
Now, one thing that comes to my mind, and I know from the championship game, I think you guys won 1-0, if I remember. So that kind of like encapsulated everything about Kaukauna softball. You guys got the timely hitting, the great defense led out there by Kally, the great pitching in the circle there by Skyler. What was that like? Because all three of those kind of facets of your game kind of show. We'll start here with Kally, because on the defensive end, people got to see how really good you guys were.
Yeah, we definitely made a lot of unbelievable plays. I would say everyone did their job, and everyone just did more than their job, I think, just making all the plays that no one thought we would make.
Yeah, we talked about this after the game. I remember Skyler asking you how great is that as a pitcher to have that kind of defense, the trust there for you as well. Did you feel like that kind of actually helped you in terms of the way you approach things on the mound, or not on the mound, in the circle, because knowing that you have a defense like that?
Yeah, it definitely helps me mentally when I'm out there on the mound. I feel like I can trust any one of the girls on the field, even going through like our bench. Like, we're all such a talented group, and I just feel like a lot of people made unbelievable plays, and I know that the offense behind us will pick me up even if we do get a couple runs behind.
Yeah, good stuff. Again, we're seeing a great picture of you there. Boy, you look pretty intense there. That wind-up. Woo. Brett, let us know when you have something from online. Again, here with Kaukauna softball players, Skyler Kalmus and Kally Meredith here. So, again, if you have any questions, just log into that live chat. I guess if I had to ask you, like, kind of put you on the spot a little bit, what do you remember most about that championship run? First off, it was a little, like I mentioned before, it was a little later in the summer. So it wasn't a typical, I think it ended near the end of June, maybe the first week of July. So what was that like? Was that kind of different in a way? What do you, I guess if you had to pick one thing to remember most, what would that be, Kally?
The atmosphere.
Okay.
I mean, the first game of even just state, not even the championship game, it was like, I've never played in a game that important, I want to say, that big of a game.
Okay, okay. Skyler?
Yeah, kind of going off what Kally said, you know, we've played in big games before, you know, in our younger years, but being at state, at WIA State, that's just a whole different feeling that brings, like, so many different nerves. I've never felt really, like, nervous for a game, but those games is when it really gets to be, like, nerve-wracking and kind of just really intense.
The championship game was at UWGB's main field. Now, I believe the semifinal was in Bayport, or I believe it was at a high school, local high school around there. Did that setup? Did it really matter about the setup? Did you guys even really care? I guess we can start here with Skyler.
Honestly, we were just happy to play, considering we came off the canceled COVID year. So
Okay.
we were just happy to be at state, Madison or not. We took in the experience, and we didn't know if we were gonna have that experience again, so we just took it all in, no matter the location.
Was it a little advantageous, and I'm talking to Kally about this, to have it so close to Kaukauna that your folks can come up? It was a short 25-minute drive. Did you like that kind of setup?
Well, growing up, watching the high school team and watching them win state in Madison, it was a little disappointing not having it in Madison, but
Okay.
the atmosphere didn't disappoint.
Okay.
It was brought to Green Bay.
Okay, again, great stuff. Brett, did you have something from one? Okay, ladies, now, who knows what we're getting? Could be billions watching. China's checking in. I don't know. What do you have, Brett?
First of all, I have a real safe name to start off the show.
Good, okay.
But I just want to remind everybody that you can, again, if you're watching like on your desktop, tablet, whatever, mobile device, you can access questions right underneath
Yes.
the video viewer. So I only have one question so far, but I know that we have a big audience watching.
Okay.
You can also ask in the comments on Facebook and YouTube as well. But this is the first question for the ladies. It's from Go Ghosts. He wants to know, or she wants to know, the spring weather has been bad. How do you stay sharp when you can't get outside much?
That's an understatement.
Yeah.
It's been awful. Yeah, how do you stay sharp and keep, kind of your focus and stuff and not have that affect you? We'll go to Skyler here, then talk to Kally about that.
Obviously, not being able to get outside kind of sucks, but we have a beautiful indoor facility that we get to
Right.
utilize every day, and, you know, we just come into practice with full focus and try to get done when we need to get done.
Okay. All right. How about for you, Kally?
It definitely gets repetitive in the indoor, especially for outfield. There's not much we can do. We just have to stick to the fundamentals and
Okay.
do our fundamental drills and then go from there.
There we go, right there. Hey, nice action shot of Kally. Again, thank you for that question online. Again, if you have any more questions, look at Skyler and Kally. They want to answer these questions. So come on, let's rattle those off for these two ladies. Again, defending state champ, Kaukauna softball. What about this year's team? Let's talk about this year's team, okay? Last year's behind you. You ladies have new goals, new challenges now this season. I guess let's just start about expectations first, and we'll kind of talk about the team, okay? Just overall expectations. We'll start here with Skyler. What's that like? You're defending state champs. You can't fly under the radar, really. You're going to have the big target on your back. So what can you tell me about that?
Yeah, obviously the target has gotten bigger for us, but we're pretty used to playing with a big target on our back. I feel like in the FVA it's very competitive, and we're just trying to stay focused on each game and every day, kind of going to take it one game at a time and just stay focused on who we are and how to be successful.
Okay. Kally, anything to add to that?
I think there's a lot of expectations outside, like with the media and with getting a lot of attention now. But then there's also the expectations within that we have on ourselves and that the coaches have on us just to perform even better than last year. So it's a lot of pressure, but we can handle it.
Let's talk about some of the players that are coming back, and so many great players. Looking at the All FVA team last year, it's just littered with Kaukauna players. A lot of great talent coming back. Are there a couple of players now? Now we all know, obviously, Paige Miller. You both of you. You guys were just mentioning the shortstop who came in, who's
Haley
now,
Whitman.
Whitman coming in. So who are some players maybe we should pay attention to? Like, hey, maybe people don't know about them, but you will by the end of the season. Anybody kind of come to mind? Kind of the players that are under the radar a little bit.
Well, Kally's sister Carly is a freshman this year. She's an outstanding pitcher, and she's going to be a great addition to our pitching staff, and she also plays second base.
Okay.
So, and we also have another freshman, Chloe Hertzfeld. She's coming in. She is a phenomenal second baseman as well. So we have those two coming in for us.
Wow, great stuff. Cool
I
having your.
think
Well,
our-
first off, let's ask about your sister. Then you can add into that. How cool is that having your freshman sister?
It's cool. We're used to playing together a
Okay.
little bit, but
Okay, but any other girls that come to your mind?
I think our whole roster, honestly, we
Okay.
all bring different talent and different, what's the word I'm looking for? Different
Abilities?
abilities, yeah, there we
Okay.
go, to the field and to
Okay.
the offensive side of it, and I don't think there's anyone to really look past this year.
Yeah, that's Kally Meredith, and that is Skyler Kalmus, both of the defending Division I state champ Kaukauna Ghosts. Brett, did you have something from online? What do you got?
Yeah, Go Ghost again wants to know, besides Kaukauna, who are the teams to watch in the FVA?
Ooh, and we were just talking about that before we went live. Kind of like I don't want to say the more well-known teams. I mean, you guys have obviously intense rivalries, but yeah, let's talk about the conference a little bit. Who's the top one? We'll start over there with Kally. Maybe some of the teams that well, let's just say this. They can't wait to play you guys because they can't wait to prove themselves a little bit. It always looks good when you be defending state champ. Who are some of those top teams that you think?
I think anyone can beat anyone.
Okay.
Honestly, at this point, there's a lot of returning talent in the FVA, but I think there's a lot of upcoming talent also.
Okay.
I think it's too early in the season to say who's going to be at the top and who's going to be at the bottom.
Okay, interesting. Skyler, anything to add?
I would have to agree with Kally. I mean, the FVA is very, very competitive. You can have a rivalry with literally every single team. And I just think, like Kally said, it's pretty early in the year yet. Although we did have both of our losses last year came in conference play.
Yes.
So we're just looking to, like I said, take it game by game, just kind of chill.
You would agree, though, that playing in the conference, and I always talk about the FVA in any sport, seems to really just prepare you. Mm-hmm. That fact that your only two losses came, does that really kind of give you confidence? Not that you didn't, but more confidence going into the postseason, I guess, in that way, Skyler.
Yeah, it does give us confidence. Playoffs is playoffs. It's always going to be intense, but
Right.
It's kind of nice to see new teams from different areas and to see what the kind of talent they have and what they're bringing to the table. So I thought that was a really fun kind of aspect of last year that we didn't really get to see in past years. So
interesting.
Considering that we didn't have, my sophomore year, her freshman year, and we didn't really make it that far my freshman year.
Right.
So
Okay. Anything to add to that, Kally?
I think our conference definitely gets us ready for playoffs, and it definitely, I want to say, humbles you.
Okay.
Because you can literally win or lose against anyone.
Okay.
I think everyone comes to play. No one's just going to be a rollover.
Outstanding stuff. Brett, do you have something from online?
I do.
Yeah, go ahead.
Somebody different. Softball fan 123 wants to know, who is the best player you have ever played with and against?
Oh.
There's putting him on the spot.
With and against. We're going to start with Kally on that one and go to Skyler. So best player with and against.
I wouldn't say I have a certain player, but this winter I played in Arizona with
Okay.
kind of a mixed Beverly Bandits team, and that was easily the best team I've ever played on.
Okay.
Division I commits left and right.
Okay.
Big schools.
Okay.
And against this fall, I played against the Arizona Storm. They were good.
Okay.
Very, very good.
Okay. And Skyler, the same question. Now, for you as a pitcher, you can maybe go to toughest hitter that you've gone against. But, yeah, best player that you've played with and toughest opponent, I guess, against.
I don't know if I can really pick a certain player that I played with because I've played with a lot of talented players and
Okay.
not really one comes to mind, but against so I feel like really if you look at stats, any of those top hitters up there, last year graduated Brooke Elstead. She was
Right.
an amazing hitter, so I give a lot of credits to her.
Yep.
She's probably one of the best hitters I've faced.
Definitely one of the top players. Brett, did you have something else from
Yeah,
online?
Go Ghost wants to know. I apologize if you guys touched on this, but he or she wants to know strength of your team this season. Is it pitching and defense or hitting?
No, that's getting a little more specific. But yeah, what would you guys point to? Not to put anyone on the spot, because we have a defensive representative and the pitching representative here. But yeah, is there one strength of your team that you guys really kind of point to and say, okay, we got that every game in and game out? We'll go with Skyler here, and then talk with Kally after.
I think we have always kind of had a strong defense, but our offense has really picked up in the last few years. A lot of us are in weightlifting programs and working out constantly, so we always have our bodies ready and prepared. But yeah, I think our team throughout that's just our strength right there, and team chemistry. We
Good
have
stuff.
pretty good team chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry is a trait. How about for you, Kally?
I think we have a lot of strengths. We have the offensive side of it, speed, and we have power. There's no doubt about that we have both. And then defensive side of it, we have the pitching, and we have a solid field behind her. So I think we're kind of good overall.
I was going to say, it's the entire team.
Why they're
Entire
the state
team.
champs.
Did you say you have something
Let's
else,
do this
Brett?
now. Back from softball fan 123. I think this is on your script, Ricardo, but let's get to it right now. So
fine.
it says, Skyler, what made you choose Winona State? And Kally, what made you choose Florida International?
Yes, there we go. So, who wants to answer that one first? I'm going to leave it up to you, Skyler or Kally, whoever wants to answer that first. So,
Okay. So I visited a few schools, and Florida International was my last visit, and I don't know what was about it, but I just knew I wanted to go there.
now where is that again exactly?
Miami.
Miami. Oh, wow.
That's good weather down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
that's
was
good.
looking for somewhere in Florida to begin with. That's always been my dream. And I visited Florida Atlantic in Florida, and then I visited Florida International, and I love the coach, I love the players, I love the environment, the atmosphere, everything about it.
Miami Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Now for you, Skyler, going to Winona State, right across the border there, why was that the perfect fit for you?
It was just the perfect location and everything. I really love the Minnesota area, and it's so beautiful up there with all the mountains and things. I went on a visit there, and I met with Coach Jones, and he is just the type of coach I'm looking for, the type of coach I will, tell you the truth and always want you to be better. And I really like that about him. And there's a lot of girls that came from the FVA that play at Winona State. So
that's true.
So I felt like it was kind of like a homey place. I could relate to some of those girls.
Okay, great stuff. Good question from online, but I can erase that off my questions that I had for you. Let me get one more question before we go to our halftime. Okay, and this one's geared towards Skyler. I want to get, what's the mentality of you in that circle? You had a great tournament run. What do you think about when you're on there? I mean, is it really kind of one of those cliche things where you block everything out and it's just you, the batter, and the catcher? I mean, what's your mentality going up there? Give everyone out there a glimpse of what goes through your mind in the circle.
I try to have a lot of confidence when I'm on the mound, no matter what team I'm facing. As I said before, I know that our defense will always be there to back me up. So, I just got to stay confident in my pitches and, try not to make it go out of the yard. But I think just confidence and, knowing that this pitch is going to be the one.
Okay. All right. Good stuff. Now, everyone, I got to take a break here. Got to pay the bills a little bit, so I'm going to rattle through these promos here for us. First off, I want to thank again Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. That's what I'm wearing right here underneath my little vest here. But they get your team, club, or business name out there with Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. They customize products specifically to fit their customers' needs. They've been family-owned for 20 years. I mean, look at all the check marks they got here. And they have the skills and experience to customize your apparel and spread that word about your organization. Delivery service is now available, so contact them today, 920-731. I'm going to say that again, 920-731-0922, or reach them on email. Coonies0922@sbcglobal.net. And by the way, Brett, is this still going on? This is unbelievable for $1. Is this what I'm reading right? Great deal on digital subscription to the Post Crescent and all of our USA Today Network Wisconsin sites. That's for the next 6 months. So get on there. If you're watching this right now, you can click somewhere within that page and become a subscriber for just $1. That includes full access on your desktop, your tablet, your mobile devices. That's every day. The e-edition, digital replica of the print edition, by the way, that's what the e-edition is. That's also included. So learn more about details. Sign up for a digital subscription at postcrescent.com/subscribe. Now, are you ladies Packers fans?
Yeah.
You would say, well, I can't stand them. I'm a Bears fan. But I co-host a Packers show with that guy right over there, Brett Christopherson, and Jim Rosandick's a producer. And last year, our co-host, I guess there's two of them, right, was Marquez Valdez-Scantling, MVS, who's now with the Kansas City Chiefs.
We don't talk about him.
No, we don't talk about that. And Alan Lazard, who is still with the Packers. Great guys. That's our little Packer show starting in late August, right, Brett? How many years is this for us now? 13?
I'll be season 14 coming up.
Season 14. We just had our
Long
300th
time.
show. We're everywhere. So it's been a long time. Every Monday, 6:30 p.m. right there at is it the Hyatt now or the Hilton?
Hilton.
The Hilton Paper Valley Hotel. Every Monday, 6:30 p.m. It's free. You get to meet all your favorite Packers. Rodgers has been on the show. Even Devontae Adams back when he was with the Packers on the show. All your favorite guys. Aaron Jones, all those guys. A.J. Dillon. There we go. But, yeah, check it out. Every Monday, 6:30 p.m. at the Paper Valley. Now, Twitter. You ladies have Twitter accounts because I follow you and you follow me. So if you want to give out your Twitter account, you can. Kally, you want to give it out?
It's at Kally Meredith.
Okay, Skyler.
At Skyler Kelmis.
Oh, that's easy. Brett's at PC Brettsy, Rosie's at Metal Rosie, and I'm now at Ricardo DeLeon. Now that's kind of hard to spell. You know Ricardo, but it's all one word, Delian. That's my middle name. It's very hard to find Ricardos, by the way, on Twitter. There's a lot of Ricardos out there. So I had to put my middle name in there. But yeah, follow me now. I'm no longer hacked, at least time being. So please follow me again. And then now, ladies, the last thing we're doing, shout outs. Now, this is where you kind of send some love out to people who got you where you are today. That's at the end of the show. I don't want you to forget anybody, so think about who you're going to thank, okay? All right, so second half. Brett, what do you got for us?
Well, first with your Twitter account, make sure you do two-way authentication now. So you
Yes,
don't
I
get
do.
hacked,
Yes,
okay?
exactly.
We have a couple questions. FVA rival in all caps. I'm going to put Skyler on the spot here. What is your out pitch?
Oh,
be
now,
careful.
hold on a minute.
It says FVA rival.
Okay.
So somebody's watching.
Someone's trying to get into your mind here. You don't have to do that. You don't have to ask them about, or I don't know. It's up to you. They're calling you out.
I would say it's not really a secret. It's my changeup. My changeup, I can throw it on any count. Really confident with that pitch.
That's right.
It's like
Now-
Devin Williams.
Yeah, exactly. Come on now, FEA
Change
rival. You got another one, Brett?
Yes, softball. Sandra wants to know, how do you pump yourself up before a game?
Good stuff. Now, this is kind of into my ritual superstitions thing. Maybe they're both are intertwined. So, yeah, how do you pump yourself up? Do you have to do a ritual, superstition, or anything like that? We'll start. Kally, I see you nodding your head. You got something in your mind right away?
I'd always blast music driving to the field.
Oh, cool.
And
All right.
if it's an away game, we always blast music on the bus if our lets us.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like that's a big thing, just getting hyped up with music. And one superstition of mine is wearing a bow.
Okay.
I have to wear a bow.
Okay. All right. How about for you, Skyler?
Personally, I don't really have any superstitions. I always just have to have my hair done.
That's
I can
kind
have
of a
my hair done
superstition.
in a-
That's kind of a superstition. That's a superstition.
I always have to have my catcher Anna do my hair. She braids my hair so good.
Okay.
Shout out to her. She braids my hair so good. But I would say Paige Miller has a good pregame kind of.
Okay. Now you gotta let us know. You can't let that cat out. You gotta go all the way. What is that?
She sometimes she shotguns a Red Bull.
Okay.
She did it at state actually.
Okay.
Like in the bathroom. It's pretty funny.
Oh wow!
Something
All
to
right.
watch.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to get ready. But by the way, who controls the music then, Kally? Is that you who controls?
Well, if I'm in my car, yeah.
Well, yeah, of course. But I meant like in the bus. So who's?
I think we kind of switch.
Yeah.
Everyone just kind of
Okay.
goes,
Everyone kind of takes
who's
turns.
feeling it today?
Request songs.
Okay. All right. Good stuff. Great question, Brett. You have something else?
Yeah, Go Ghost back wants to know, who is your best home run hitter? It's kind of interesting question.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's only you ladies can answer that, Skyler.
I think that's a tough one because last year Anna LeCount and Kiana Jansen, they both led our team in home runs. But I think that's really anyone stepping up to the plate can hit a home run on our team.
Okay. You, Kally, too?
Yeah.
I hit my first home run this
Yes.
fall.
All right. Good stuff. Great questions from online. Brett, yeah, let's switch over. I want to talk about Coach R. Is it Rarig? Am I saying that right? Rarig. What can you tell about Coach? I've known Coach since I started working here too. So it's been he's been there forever. What can you tell me about this about Coach R? And look, I know he's a great coach. You don't have to tell me he's a great coach. I know he's a great coach. You know he's a great coach. They know he's a great coach. You gotta give me something that people don't know, okay? Does he have to does he drink Diet Coke all the time? Does he always have to chew gum? You know what I mean? What can you tell me? Little quirks that maybe people don't know, Skyler.
Well, he always wears that Nike hat, and it's
Oh.
like brown now.
Okay.
But yeah, he always wears that Nike hat.
Okay, I see it. Yep.
And he loves wearing grout fits.
Okay.
He wears all gray all the time,
Okay.
and he's part of the reason why he inspired us to get all gray.
The gray.
uniforms. Yep.
Okay. Interesting. That's good. All right, Kally.
He never sleeps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Up all the time, whenever.
Yeah.
I think we pretty much got it all.
He's a
Wow.
little crazy, but we love him.
Okay. All right. That's okay. It's good to be a little eccentric. That's good. That all the great coaches have a little bit of that going on. Brett, did you have something from online?
Yeah, this one just came in. By the way, last call for questions.
Okay,
So
yep.
get those questions in ASAP. FEA Rival wants to know, again, come on, who is the real K-Town? Here we go. Maybe we know who FEA Rival is from.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Who's the real K-Town? All right, ladies. There you go.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They're confident. They want. By the way, when is that Kimberly game? I know you have it circled.
Tuesday.
Oh.
Coming up.
At home.
Okay. I think I might have to show up there this
Well,
Tuesday.
bundle up.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll be a little warmer than what the forecasts
Oh,
are.
can I
Yeah,
sneak
go ahead.
this
Something
one?
else?
This is a great segue here. Softball Sandra wants to know favorite kind of weather to play in. Maybe they like it a little bit cold.
I don't
out
know.
there.
I mean, they have the great in the turf field, and that, by the way, that's just beautiful. I remember going there when you guys opened up. It was this gorgeous field. Yeah. What kind of weather do you guys prefer to play in, Kally?
Hot weather.
Real hot, like what was last? You like that?
Yeah, I
Okay.
just in cold weather I don't feel warmed up. I feel stiff, like
Okay.
slow almost.
Okay. How about for you, Skylar?
I would have to agree. I like really hot weather. Probably like 80s.
Okay.
I feel like that's when I'm my loosest.
Okay.
I would
No,
say.
that makes
Hot
sense.
and humid.
Definitely makes sense.
Way better than this.
Exactly. I just have a couple more questions here, ladies, before we wrap it up. Advice for younger Ghost players. Now, that's where you ladies were in position not too long ago. Now, you ladies are the grizzled veterans, right, on your team. What would you tell those younger Ghost players? Maybe not on your team. I'm talking about coming up through 7th and 8th grade. What would you tell those young girls who have now witnessed you win state titles, and they want to carry kind of that torch a little bit? Skylar, what would you tell them?
I would just tell them to always believe in themselves and to always work hard and be determined and always stay hungry and always keep your eye on your goal because, you can do it if you believe in yourself.
Okay, all right, Kally.
I would tell them to keep up the work and just trust the process.
Okay.
If you're putting in the work and you're doing what you need to do, you'll find a way on the field.
All right, good stuff. Brett, did you have anything from online? Yeah, this is it. I was going to say most memorable moment. Now, look, this is obviously coming off the state championship, so we kind of know that a little bit. It could be something else, too, from your youth. Maybe when you're playing in a tournament somewhere, that can count, too. So anything kind of stick out for you? I don't want to go to the championship moment because we know that's a great moment. Maybe another memorable moment for you. We'll start over here with Kally.
High school?
It can be anything, club, team, whatever.
I think hitting my first home run over the fence was a pretty cool moment.
Again, give us background on that. Who was that again? Oh, what team and where was that?
I play for the Beverly Bandits.
Okay.
And I was in Florida. And first pitch, I just decided I was going to stand and hit for the first time of the fall. And to be honest, I just thought it was a pop-up, but it just kept going. So
Yeah?
that was
So
pretty cool.
so you didn't flip the bat or anything?
No,
No.
I was booking it.
Okay, all right, interesting. That's good. All right, how about for you, Skylar?
Probably just all like the state run last year. That was pretty
Okay.
memorable, and I would say, probably the parade through Kaukauna. That was pretty cool.
Okay.
We got to stop at like a park and kind of show off the trophy, so that was a pretty memorable moment for me.
Okay, that certainly qualifies. Brett, did you have anything else? It looks like that's it. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to give our shout-outs. Okay, so this is where you send some love out. Don't forget anybody, okay? So, Rosie, which camera are they looking at? They're both looking at this one right here. Okay, so I will start farthest to my left, not you, Skyler. It'll start with Kally. So go ahead, send some love out to people who got you where you are today. Go ahead.
Well, I just want to start with my family, my 3 sisters, Skyler, Casey, and Carly, my parents, my grandma. And then for the softball team, we wanted to shout out Jimmy Jellish.
Okay.
Paul Stumpf always takes great pictures for us. Who else? Our coaches for getting us to where we are.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
pretty
All right.
much
That's okay
all my
because
friends, teammates.
yeah, because Skyler's coming up. If you forgot anybody, she got it covered. All right, Skyler, go ahead.
I would just like to shout out my mom and my stepdad Ryan. He's always so supportive of me, and my grandma, my grandpa. They're always at every game, and yeah, coaches and friends and teammates are always very supportive. And I would like to shout out Mr. Vanderheiden because he loves getting shout out on Roundtable.
Okay, great stuff. Now, listen, I have one last thing, and basically it's more like a scenario, right? I can speculate because that's what journalists do. We can speculate on who's going to be where. I personally think you guys are going to make it to Goodman Diamond, and show off how great you ladies are. Let's say that comes to fruition, right? That kind of scenario. What would had to have happened for you ladies to do there? I know you talk about your whole team aspect of it, but we're talking about the postseason, one and done, that kind of stuff. What had to have happened for you ladies to make it to state in that scenario? Okay, we'll start here with Skyler, I guess. I guess I'm looking for big keys.
Yeah, kind of just staying hot offensively. I think our bats really helped us last year in the playoffs, and I think a lot of us had the mentality of like we cannot lose, we cannot go home because we wanted that win so bad.
Okay, great stuff. Okay, Kally.
I think we have to stay humble. We definitely can't get ahead of ourselves knowing that it's going to be even tougher this year, and two-peating is going to be even harder than obviously winning at one time. So I think we just have to take it game by game and pitch by pitch and not look too far ahead of ourselves.
Fantastic stuff. See, that's state champions right there. Talking a little bit again. That was Kally, Meredith, Skyler Kalmus here from defending Division I state champion Kaukauna Ghosts. Best of luck, ladies. As you continue your journey, we hope to see you there in Madison, okay, over at Goodman Diamond, which, by the way, it's been a couple years now since it's been there. It'll be a great treat to the end of the season. Thank you again to Brett Christopherson, Jim Rosandick, our producers, and to everyone out there. Those were great questions that you had for the two girls here today. I want to remind everyone that we're going to be back here again next Wednesday for another edition of the Varsity Roundtable. We're not sure who we're going to have, but it might be some tracksters, possibly some baseball players, maybe even some girls soccer players. Best place to find out, facebook.com/Varsity Roundtable. So for Kally, for Skyler, for Brett and Rosie, I'm Ricardo Arguello. Thank you again for tuning in to tonight's episode of the Varsity Roundtable. We'll see you back here again next Wednesday.